Hey everyone, this is Red Silvers, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night Randomizer. So I'm actually recording this one before the previous video went live, because I figured out what I was doing wrong with the swimming in the last video. But just in general, we're getting to where we're getting pretty good on exploring this castle. We're at about 180% now. And the big chunks that I know that we're missing are these two underground areas with all the water, and the back half of the marble gallery, and the top half of the chapel. So we're pretty close. I think we could very possibly get a 206 really easily. But we're definitely going to go and fill in the stuff here. Oh, well, my phone sits here and auto grinds my gotcha because I can do that. So the big thing that I was messing up on is you have to hold the triangle button in order to swim, and you do need to have one of the relics to do it. You need to have the skill of wolf, which isn't a problem. We've got all the relics underneath. But it is possible you could get to this point of the game and not have that. Because I think that one's hidden somewhere in the reverse castle here. Alright, so we got all the space that way, but I'll show you. So you see, if you're holding the triangle button, you can swim around. And if you let go of it, his legs move. Oh, we can swim even in the waterfall. That's cool. That looks a little silly right there. So we have a spot up here. And it's going to be something really silly, like just getting in that corner just right. Come on, we're so close. Too far. Come on, get in that corner. There we go. And that's what a lot of this is like, filling in these spaces. So that was silly that I didn't get it last time, but I wouldn't have had time to do all this last time anyway. You see, I know that we didn't do the... Oh yeah, look at this, we can swim through the upside down waterfall. Like, I know we haven't explored all of this room in the reverse castle either, because we didn't have the... Not the reverse castle, the non-reverse castle, the normal castle. Just because we didn't have the ability to explore. So we'll take the water path first. I missed part of it, but that's okay, because... Same deal, you gotta nudge your way in there good. So yeah, it's not so bad. It just... We've been very lucky with all the drops that we've got. So there. So soup underwater, that's almost as bad as the spaghetti. And then the return of Venus Weeds, where we've met up before we've been coming the other way. So now we have the other underwater areas to explore here. Let's get rid of all these rock knights first. And maybe more Venus Weeds? Yep. Yeah, we'll just get rid of all of them and then we'll come through when they're all gone and fill them out. So I have been checking the map percentage just because there are different endings depending on how much map you fill in. And so I wanted to make sure that I didn't bypass a certain threshold without being sure that I had a save file handy. Okay. Now we'll go fill in all these waterways. It's actually not this hard to fill them in on the other castle because you don't have to worry about getting all the nooks and crannies. Like, you don't have to worry about swimming and getting the exact corner because the corners aren't so picky. Boy, that guy hurt a lot. I don't know why the fish are upside down either. That always weirded me out. So there's spots where we might have to use the wolf to fill in the exact nook that we're after. And it's mainly the other room, I think, that's really bad with it. This one doesn't seem like it's giving us too much trouble other than just navigating it. Ooh, Royal Cloak. That's probably weaker than what we have, but it's a nice blue color. It's a gorgeous cape, and it's the exact... It's an upgrade of 2 points. And the Morn Blade. Don't we have that one already? That sounds like a familiar name. Like, isn't that the one that does Soul Steel? Yep. I'll equip it again for a bit, but... That's kind of funny, because we got that one as a random drop from someone. So the items aren't just like a straight find and replace, they're kind of mixed around. Yeah, I guess it's like, I better double check the map before I just peace out of here. I see one other section we need to go to. But let's save while we're right here. Then we have, like, just one more underwater room in this castle. And this isn't the way to it, either. So yeah, this is the room where we're gonna be using the wolf form a lot for these silly shenanigans. And that's like what, Jewel Knuckle number 4? I completely forgot that I had that Morn Blade on while I was clearing out enemies. I'm actually not sure what I would say is like our best equipment for boss time later on. Yeah, some of these it's okay. You can just get the corners by jumping up with Alucard. Like you can see, so far we're so good. I don't know why I'm just trying to figure it out when I can just honestly just do this. Something like getting like maybe this cranny. Nope. Yeah, you can see how precise some of these are to get in there. I don't even remember how I found this one out. I'm sure that this is something that I got from Game Facts at one point. After having cleared the game. But see, that was one though, like I didn't get in there high enough to fill in that crack there. I have no idea what the thumbnail for this video is going to be because I don't have any more really cool boss scenes that I can do. Oh yeah, there's something up here. So it looks like a... I was going to say, it looks like a monster vial, and it does. I can show those off with our duplicator. Those are kind of fun to use. A lot of the duplicator stuff is fun to use. Maybe I got what was over there already. Alright, so that area is all filled in. We have a castle that's coming along. And... just kind of thinking here. I know where a couple of places we need to go back to are. That was silly looking. There you go. There you go. Like you're not killing him, but you're getting him out of the way. Well, you were. Yeah, we'll go around that way. So we're just kind of playing cleanup at this point. Hi, Gaibon. Okay, I can heal off of his fireballs, that's funny. I remember in the multiplayer game, the Castlevania Harmony of Despair, Gaibons were vicious in that one. You would attack them and then they would follow you throughout the rest of the castle. And so you get somebody, and full disclaimer, usually the somebody was me. I would be playing as Maria, and I would aggro one of them, and then I would have trouble clearing them away. So rather than sitting there and taking care of them, I just proceed through the level, and they'd eventually follow me around to the level. So you get to a point where like, you're in the boss fight, and suddenly here come 3 Gaibons, and you've got Brick Road screaming, "Who brought these Gaibons here?" And I would just cheer and do Maria's little pose. And she says, I'm pretty sure what she's saying is pose, but I always said it sounded like toes, and that kind of became a running gag. So it was like, she's like, toes! I missed that game. That was a fun game. Supposedly there's a Castlevania mobile game coming soon, and I might look into that and see what that's like. It looked like it had a lot of the same kind of stuff in it. Alright, so I think we want to head to the horse head. I mean, we go to the lion head and go through the chapel that way, but nope, one more. Now we're kind of back where we started this video at. With a good chunk more percentage. I wonder if we've hit the point where the Nova Skeletons don't level us up a bunch, because I remember them giving you a bunch of levels really early on. Of course, we're close to level 50. This is a game where you get to a point where even the enemies with the most experience quit giving you more at a certain point. Oh, we can't go that way. Even though we opened up that path in the other castle, it's not open here. Let's see, I didn't get that cranny. Yes, I did. Alright, so we'll work our way back to the big clock, which we haven't come to from this direction. Oh yeah, you can just sit here and heal infinitely off of these skulls. Heck, this might be a good weapon to use for Drac. I'm not worried about Dracula, though. I mean, we took out Galamoth, and we did it in a silly way. Famous last words, right? out for like little smashables. Oh, yep. That was all the owl. I mean, I could just sit here and use the mist fork forever, but that gets boring. Of course. Then something like that happens, and you go, gee, I guess maybe mist fork isn't the worst thing in the world. Uncurse. Oh my gosh, there's Medusa heads in this room. That's terrifying. This does not seem like a Medusa head type of room. Don't make me wrong, that's funny. It's just that, like, that's such a random place to have a bunch of Medusa heads. Hey, there's our hot dog that we fought so hard for in another place. Better be a good hot dog, I'm saying, just saying. I think we already got all the neat stuff from the librarian. Boy, this Gorgon is kind of not thrilled with this. So I just thought this was a little disorienting, because if you remember... Ooh, big bag of money. If we did want to farm money, that's the place to do it, right there. This might seem like a weird room, because in the main castle you kind of jump there and you have to go down, you can't stay up. We're not harming those guys at all. That's just not doing anything. Neither is that. No wonder they were so vicious. We have something silly we haven't used yet. We could do a bat pentagram. I just realized there was that sub-weapon over there that we haven't seen yet, and now it's too late. Sword familiar is the trick against those guys. I'm gonna grab that sub-weapon. This one burns through your hearts, but that's the trick against them too. Alright, let's backtrack this way. You light through your hearts, but it looks cool. And Richter has a really cool version of that he'll use against you in his boss fight. Alright, so yeah, we kind of peeked our nose in this way. Let's come and fill this up. Yeah, Yeah, like we peeked in here and these bitter flies and the imps were kind of driving me nuts. The bitter flies just because they're so hard to see. And then that happens. Like, where are you, jerks? Ooh, they dropped something. What did they drop? Ring of Feanor and a Gladius, but the Ring of Feanor, let's look at that. Because that's obviously a reference. Well, I'll put that on. We'll get rid of the duplicator for a little bit, and hopefully we won't regret that. We have the a la carte shield, but I did get the a la carte shield, didn't I? Or maybe it was just the a la carte sword. That's okay. What the hey, we will use the night shield again. Keep that Ring of Feanor for a bit. I don't know if I've ever actually seen that drop in the game. Would not surprise me. Sword of Hador? House of Hador heirloom. That one I definitely don't remember seeing anywhere. I'm finding all kinds of neat stuff doing this. Like, I can definitely see this randomizer giving me a bit of fun a few other times. It does kind of run a little long. Like, it's not like let's put on a free enterprise seed and run for 5 hours and have the game lead. Although I'm sure there are people that would do that with this randomizer very easily. Okay, I have been in here. So we filled in that area. We just have some connections to make up. And then we can wash our hands of this area too. Oh yeah, and we connected the clock room even though we didn't go directly to the clock room. There's just one room that we didn't fill in over there. There's a hidden room over here with something with the health up. That was not something I was expecting to find. Okay, what is the best way to skedaddle out of here? To go through the elevator. Well, I guess there's not really an elevator here anymore, but to go here. Is going to be the best way. Just head back to the entrance. Well, hey, we better save. Saving is important to do. So we got the reverse chapel, the one half of it, and we have the normal underground. So we are pretty much set on our map. Unless I missed some really obvious hidden room somewhere, which is entirely possible. Another reason that we didn't fill in all of the chapel before was because I got annoyed that we game over there. I have the sub-weapon, I might as well use the sub-weapon. Alright, so now we want the lion head. Oh, am I like it's gonna be the last one again? Nope. Second to last one. Of course, we are significantly more leveled up than we were last time we came here. And that's just fun. So basically, you hold down the attack, and it'll keep doing the attack, but it'll sit there and eat the parts the whole time you're doing it. And we have such random drops and stuff, I'm not even sure if all the big hearts are in the same places. Okay, we've already been through some of this. And I'm going to ignore all these jellyfish. Unless they're in a direct way like this, which we'll just deal with them as they come. Alright, so yeah, we came this far and then backtracked after the game over. So this is technically all new content. I don't know why in this version the Black Panthers turn into mist and stuff. That's certainly not something that I saw in the original Castlevania with them. Life Apple. I know I've seen some of these items already, but I don't remember them all. Let's see, that's the Spike Breaker room, right? I said right? Oh, we still have that equipped. That's not the spike breaker, but we're gonna go there anyway. Those planthers are weird. I kind of wonder what makes them change how they move. He dropped something. Alright, I guess I better go make sure I'm not missing something this way, because I'm all mixed up again. Oh no, it just kind of looked like there was a path up there, but there isn't. Yeah, now we have to deal with this from the beginning. I know. So I gotta say, this is probably the first time I've done 2 videos in one day for a long time. Kinda feels nice. An omelette du fromage. Fine, be like that. I'm gonna go spike breaker now. I definitely know we came here. Oh yeah, there was like a garden here, nothing else. Such a neat looking room right here. They didn't need to have a cool background like that for any reason, they just gave it one. We're slowly connecting things up here. Go do your thing, Mr. Slice. I feel like those guys gave us some major trouble before. Alright, get up to that. Now we're running into the imps again, so... That slowdown is real. Oh my gosh, there's like 3 of them. Go away, imps. Nobody likes you. Oh yeah, the reverse. Confession room. Doesn't have creepy music this time. Alright, we filled in that. So we can cut through this way. We can hopefully deal with these minotaurs better, but that was not in the cards. So, of course, if it's going to be like that, we'll just go save, because why not? It's like I'm fine taking the not instant die immediately route back. I said the not die instantly route. Still not a fan of what they did to this reverse Coliseum. But yeah, the big thing for me when I was learning this game was just once you get to that point where you kind of know how all the pieces fit together. You know, like, oh look, you can go here through from Chapel to Coliseum to Orlocks to Marble Garden. Marble Gallery to Marble Garden. That's a completely different game. And that was like, okay, I see how this castle puts here. Come on, why did you go diagonally? If I ever tried to go diagonally, you wouldn't do it. But as soon as I'm not trying to, you're like, I'm gonna do this. But that was kind of when exploring the castle really clicked for me in Symphony of the Night. And I guess that's kind of how it is in Super Metroid, if you know Super Metroid really well. Still need to get a clock. Fortunately, I know where a clock is. So let's fill in this room. You guys are here, so we're gonna get some EXP. If I can find my Power of Sire, way at the very top. This room is basically the same as the other one, except for there's one side there's a blade, and the other there's a Gurkha. But we were here a minute ago, and there's a clock right there. That Gorgon survived that, and I didn't get my clock. That doesn't do very much damage to him at all, actually. I want my clock! Okay, we will go this way then. We'll save before things get funky. Alright, that's silly. I just did that where I yelled out, I want my clock, and my phone just responded like, oh, you're trying to talk to me. Unfortunately, I didn't start talking to me, but... Alright, give me the clock. Actually, that 8 is a pretty respectable damage against those guys. That's a more respectable amount of damage from them. And I mean, a couple of free levels, why not? Alrighty, what's down here? A great sword, a bronze curious, combat knife, and an aquamarine. And that's the only reason to use a clock in the second castle, I believe. I was gonna say, things look really good here, and then I saw there's a spot all the way over on the left side of the screen there. So we might as well go mop that one up. It looks like it's right by where we'd warp to anyway. And I could have sworn I filled in that hole last time when we went toward the library. And maybe I didn't fill it in and then we died, I don't remember. It just odd to me there would be that one little smidgen over there. Especially once I got to a point where I was going to be a lot more meticulous. Nope, one more. That's right here. Right there. There we go. Alrighty, so that just means we have one more thing to do. I know I have one of you this time. Like, don't tell me that I don't have one, because I have one. Right there. I have a lot more than one. So the library card will take you to the library, no matter where you're at. Whether you're in the regular castle or not. It'll take you back to the original castle.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
Well, there's the a la carte sword that could go with the a la carte sword that we have. Why not?
Thank you.
Now we actually have some money.
Thank you.
I'm just kind of buying stuff that we don't have. Why not?
Thank you.
Maybe not everything that we don't have, but...
I'm interested in this.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll clear out all this stuff.
Thank you.
This isn't why we came here. This is
Thank
we're
you.
standing right
Thank
here.
you. Thank you. Farewell for now.
Alright, so let me look at this castle for a little bit. Well, there's spots in this area that we don't have. There's a handful of spots that we're missing on the map that I can see. But most of them are all in that one area. They're just spread around that one area. That was the room that I need to fill in, though, while I was out running around and being silly heading out. And that just gonna be one of those, like, I just didn't jump in the nook. Apparently so, because he follows it. What the hey, we'll Bible a bit for now. So we need to get underwater, and I think the best way will be to take the warpath. Oh, he was charging up some kind of super move that I've never seen him do before. Kind of a nice change of pace to have some of the other music back. I always like the little effect of all the debris going through the portal with you. Alright, I think we're going to be plugging in some holes for this one. And I know how the next one's going to end. It is kind of odd to think that we're way here. We're like 20 levels higher than we were when we were in this castle, if not way more. And we're not quite getting beat up doing stuff, but... I was about to say, hey, that Bible is actually working really well here. I decided to be like, nope, not at all. That was a nice, well-timed help up. Sure, why not? Okay, so that room's filled in. I guess we'll go get the room that's normally the holy snorkel first, and then we'll go back to the other. Although, is there something down here? I mean, some of it I may have come down here and filled in even without the symbol. Yeah, whatever was down there I came and got already, it looks like. Then we have the waterfall area to go to afterward. I was gonna say, I've been through here and seen him, right? Because he gives you the... We just had that one little crack that didn't get filled in, it looks like. I mean, I could have done all this with the duplicator and a bunch of potions. I didn't necessarily have to have the holy symbol. I would have for the other castle and the wolf stuff, I believe. We definitely have the whole room behind the waterfall to deal with. Hi, Donkey Kong. Kind of amazes me how many of these enemies were actually in Rondo of Blood now that I've played a little bit of it. Alright, so this time we can come down here. Hello, random help up. And hello, secret room. Which looks like I've already been in the secret room. Well, I filled in the rest of that waterfall. It's kind of nice just to go back and plow through all these enemies. And this is the big thing, is we just didn't explore here because we didn't have the holy symbol, and I was like, I'm not going to worry about filling in this now because I'll be back. And ironically, there was that spot up there that I missed. And then what's down here? Besides the not upside down fish. Nothing. But that's a pretty good looking map to me. But nothing that immediately jumps out as missing in that map. I think working our way back to the entrance is the best way to go from here. So look at that background back there. It's all just there to be kind of just hidden from sight, but just how big that makes the place look. There's all kinds of little touches like this. I think it was something like the story was that they just given the free reign, the artists were given reign to do whatever they wanted. Instead of being like worrying about overuse of assets or anything like that. It was just, you know, you want to make a cool room that we only see one time, do it. And it led to some amazing stuff. Like, look at this. There's no reason for that to be there than just to look cool. In fact, somewhere there's a video of that's not it. Iga playing this and talking about it, and of course it is subtitled, but it's still what a neat video. And we're coming up on about an hour, so I think this is time to go and find a save room. Luckily, we have one right here. Except for that's not it. I get that lower room and this upper room mixed up all the time. We are going to go ahead and save it here. We will head to the center of the clock tower next time. And so as always, until next time, this has been Red Silvers. Have yourself a good night.